Milking the cow.
Milking
the bull.
What's hot?
Me. Brad Pitt.
Jennifer Aniston.
Outlive Rolling Stones and Motorhead. We want to try to do it as long as possible.
When you're a fan and you can get to the backstage with the band that you like so much, it's a big thing.
It's kind of a best day of our lives.
Hello. Nice to have you here in this beautiful place and very chilled and lovely festival. You just played your show here. How did it go and how do you feel now?
We are really happy that we got to play here. It's our first time in Võnge Festival and I think it went really well. People were really excited and we were really excited and I don't know, I think I'm really pleased with the outcome.
Yeah, people were dancing and laughing, so it's always remark of something is touching them in the heart, so it's really warm.
Yeah.
Talking about your band's name, Sibyl Vane, I know that it's related to Oscar Wilde's tragic hero, and we would like to know why exactly that hero. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, actually, when we were picking our name, I was reading that book, and it's still one of my favorite books of all time. And we always kind of vibed on the idea that we want to have like a person's name as a band name. The previous band we had, and we still occasionally do, is called John Stuart Mill. And the name Sibyl Vane, it sounded so nicely. It kind of has a ring to it, so we stuck to that one. And the first time I mentioned it to our bandmates, they were like, yes.
There was no disagreement. We were all blown away with that name. So yeah.
And you began to play and do music in 2010? Yeah. So now it's already 12 years since that time. And what has changed? And where do you maybe see yourself in the next 12 years?
I think that everything has changed over the years because we have grown bigger and bigger. We have toured a lot. We have had so many great experiences, like Placebo support in Sigulda some weeks ago, and it's been really a surprising journey because we have been in different bands for 20 years or something. But Sibyl Vane has been. It was meant to be one-time project. We wanted to play one gig or something. So and that's how it goes. We are here 12 years. So I think it's 330 shows already that we have played in all over Europe. So.
That's a lot. That's really a lot.
But our goal is to outlive Rolling Stones and Motorhead. We want to try to do it as long as possible, and our another goal is to go as far as possible. So it's kind of like a project that we're doing on ourselves, and like enthusiasm drives us to go further every time.
That's a good thing to do. Yeah, talking about Placebo, what is your favorite memory maybe from that show? Is that the biggest name you have supported?
Yes, it is. Actually, we supported Garbage in 2012 in Riga, Palladium. So all the big names we have supported in Latvia somehow, even though we are an Estonian band. But okay, we have record label from Latvia, I Love Records. But I think the whole day was kind of special to us because that was the day we were actually waiting for quite long. The process started, I think, in January or February. So we didn't know if it's going to happen, it's not going to happen. So and when we got this final confirmation, I think we were all blown away and didn't believe that it's really going to happen. So the whole day was kind of special because they were warm and open people, and the chat we had with Stefan Olstal and the way he remembered all the shows in Latvia and Estonia, even he remembered Positive's show where I was in the crowd. So yeah, for me as a fan, it was the most. It was actually the best place where to be. Because when you're a fan and you can get to the backstage with the band that you like so much, it's a big thing.
And we got to see the insides because we got to see their soundcheck, which was really awesome, and we got to have a chat with their guitar techs.
It was like a private concert.
It was like a private concert, yeah, and I don't know, their production was amazing, the show was amazing, it was kind of a best day of our lives basically.
And Purple Negative was amazing too, because
Yeah.
they are a great band from Latvia.
I think they're Latvian hidden gem. If you get the chance, go and check out Purple Negative.
Actually, I was at that show. I saw you there. I saw Placebo and I saw Purple Negative, and yeah, I can agree that they have a very huge potential, I think. And talking about your shows, your music, that first is like kind of energetic, and probably all your shows takes a lot of energy from you too. So we would like to know what's your favorite way how to charge your batteries when you go off the stage?
I think we get energy from each other. We've been doing it, this band, almost 12 years now, but we were bandmates even before that, and we can read each other and we can pump each other up even without words, like only with looks on stage, and again, enthusiasm drives us so much. I think it's like this hidden battery in us which keeps us going most of the time.
Actually, it's physically exhausting, but not mentally. Mentally, it gives you so much. You can see the people coming with you to the music and enjoying it, and this is an experience that you take away from here, and you get loaded, and you're loaded with a long time. And when we didn't have shows for a year now or something, so yeah, you missed it so much. You can actually feel it, because it's a therapy in some way.
You published your first concert album live, and LP is on the way too. Can you tell us more about it?
Yes, it's actually our first live recording, not recording, but our first live album, which is actually to support Pärnu's Women Support Center. And as you know, Estonia, also Latvia, Lithuania has been, we are post-Soviet countries, and the family as an institution is changing really rapidly and really fast. But the fact that the domestic violence is still, and the rates are so high, it's actually concerning, and we wanted to give our support to that, to end this and to raise awareness. And I think it's in Pärnu's context, it's really important thing to do, and they are not actually governmentally funded, which means they're doing it all themselves, and they are doing a really great job as like notifying people about the problem, raising awareness, and
helping women who are
women
victims.
to start with their lives again. And I think the cause is so grand, and we want to like help in any way we can.
So all the albums we are selling, they are donating the money to the charities or to the support center, so that they can finance their doings, which are really important. And in Estonia we have this domestic violence. Our last president was really into this topic and raised this social awareness about this, and I think it's worth of doing.
Of course, it's worth of doing, especially nowadays when there are so much cruelty in the world, and I think to be kind is one of the most important things ever. And yeah, you support people, but maybe you remember some time when someone else has supported you and helped you.
We have such amazing fans. First of all, they are supporting us by buying tickets to our shows, to buying our merch, music, but most of all, they are there. They are there physically, they are with us online, and of course all the people we've met, like I Love You Records, they have helped us with so many things, and we consider us so lucky. Because of that, we have through them we have friends in Sweden, Finland, basically everywhere.
It has been so that our music has actually made us come together with really different people in different countries who have found our music, they love it, and they wanted to support us, so they have organized tours to us, give us their beds and apartments there where we could stay, and lended cars to us. And so yeah, through the years I think fans have been the thing or essential thing that has kept us going and kept us believing in this, that we are doing the right thing.
Yeah, that's good to know, to have friends everywhere. And I know that one of your albums has 10 years anniversary. Any plans to celebrate?
Oh yes, we will. We will celebrate it with a vinyl and a deluxe CD box, which has unrecorded songs on it and demos from the earlier days. So it will be quite special because when we were recording our first album, we had such a great deal of songs that we wanted to choose from. But unfortunately, the pick was only 10 to 12 songs. But I think if we could choose now, we would put all of them on the record, of course.
Yeah, some of the demos ended up in our third record, so yeah, people can hear how they sounded in 2011. So it's great, interesting, and we hope to come to tour in autumn in Latvia as well, so to support the deluxe LP version of our anniversary album. So yeah.
So lots of parties, lots of celebration, and lots of events. And before our conversation, I was looking at your website, and you describe yourself as fragile and haunting. So how do you think, what's the most fragile thing in the world?
I think that humans and actually our whole society is quite fragile. If we look at the things that are going on in the world right now, then we will never know when it's going to end, what we're experiencing as humans now. And we cannot take it for granted anymore. If we did it before the pandemic, before the war in Ukraine, then now I think people have the different outlook on things.
I think even though there are so many big problems going on globally, and the one thing that you said too, that to be kind and to remember that the persons that you have near you, your family and friends, that those people you must support. So even though there are globally big things that we should all deal with, like climate change and everything, but yeah, we should support our families and friends.
Yeah, I'm quoting Michael Jackson that if you want to make a change, you gotta look in the mirror, the man in the mirror, and if you think you cannot make a big impact on anything, then you can always start with yourself and the people around you.
Yeah, because small changes makes big changes afterwards. Yeah.
Chain of events.
It's always like that in life. And what haunts you?
It was more. I think it's the most hardest question in this interview. I think that I'm always haunted by my anxiety and by my negative self-talk, but I try to look it as another person, and I'm trying to reject it all the time. No, you're not my friend. Go away. I'm not dealing with you right now. But I think it will haunt me many more years. But I think that eventually I will overcome it. And then other things will start to haunt me, like it is.
I think for me it's the things we did in the past, and each day you get smarter and you see things different perspective, and I'm always dealing with those. Oh my God, why I did it, or so that's the thing I'm always going through. So yeah.
But how do you think it's better to not do something and then regret it, or to do something and then kind of maybe not regret it, but it haunts you afterwards?
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes I'm too doubting, but sometimes I'm too I don't think too much and analyze. But sometimes I get stuck and analyze, and then I get nothing done. So it's another thing that gets you.
It's always something to think about in life.
If nobody gets hurt or I don't know, any harm is done, then why not?
I also think that why not is the right thing to do.
You only live once,
And maybe now we can play a little game. It's quick questions and quick answers. Celebrity crush.
Brad Pitt.
Jennifer Aniston.
Favorite drink.
Orange juice.
Gin tonic.
Favorite snack.
Ice cream.
Chips, potato chips. Yeah.
Chips, potatoes.
Potato chips.
What's hot?
Me.
Weather.
And the last one, life motto.
You only live once, as I said.
Be brave.
Yeah, always.
What's yours?
Never give up. It's such a wonderful life.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
And in the end, since this is the festival and people usually dance at the festivals, can you please teach me some of the best dance moves you have?
Best dance moves. Okay. I've never.
We can try.
Yeah, I have a special one. I've never been a good dancer, only in my bedroom, of course. But there's this special disco move, which I do when I'm feeling awkward, but I want to dance, and it kind of gets me going. It's called fire hydrant. You put your arm here, and you start going like this, and you go crazy with it, like in there. And then you get your like blood flowing, and the other things come like naturally after that. Do you have any good
Yeah,
moves?
I remember this. You know, this milking the cow,
Milking
milking the bull, milking the cow, milking the bull, milking the cow, milking the bull, milking the bull. You know.
You know, and the classics, you know. Yeah. Grooving. And
You should.
I will have a lot to try tonight. Okay, thank you.
Thank